Hello back everyone, this is Retroduo coming at you once again. It's been a while since I did a unboxing video, since I unboxed the Retroduo Portable V3.0. This right here I decided to get since I'm in the process of moving and getting my own place. I don't exactly have access to all of my consoles, so therefore I can't really do the runs and everything from all of my games, the Genesis games, NES games. I can't do any NES runs because I really don't have access to all of my consoles, and because of the small space that I am, I'm not really anticipating trying to set up a full operation for my runs at this time until I get moved permanently. But I decided to get this Retroduo so that it can make it convenient for me to do my runs. This Retroduo is actually made. It's not portable. It's for your TV. It's a console. You can play your Super NES and you can play your NES games. And with the adapter, you can also play Genesis games. And of course, in my last video, I did already have purchased the Genesis adapter to use with my Retroduo Portable. So I'm actually all set for that. So not only can I play Super NES games, I can play Super NES and NES. I could play Genesis games as well, which I was pretty happy about that. Well, this is going to be a temporary thing for me, temporary setup. I can still produce some runs and produce more videos, and it can make it convenient for me to do my videos and stuff like that, and runs, or of course commentary, which I promised. I just finished a commentary no death run for Green Beret, and there's many more to come after that, of course. And this is just going to make it easier for me to do more of what everybody wants to see, which is the Super NES runs, and besides all of the arcade runs, I'm going to be doing a lot of console runs because I'm a console gamer. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. As you can see, you can play your 16-bit and your 8-bit. In here, it's got a sort of a dual type of cartridge slots where you can play, of course, like I say again, your Super NES and your NES. Is also, you can play Japanese games with these. That's one of the best parts about it. You can actually get imported games, Japanese games, and play them on here. Because of course with my Retroduo Portable you can do the same thing. So that's what makes these things very cool to have, because you can play those games. You get a hold of a lot of games that are not even here, or was not even made in the US of A, of course. And that opens you up to another whole beautiful library of retro video games that we didn't have available for us before, that we probably don't even know exist. So that's what makes this a beautiful purchase, and I'm proud to make the purchase. I haven't tried it yet. I was contemplating whether I wanted to get the Retron 5. I was actually really impressed with the Retron 5, and I'm probably still going to get the Retron 5 just to have. But right now, I'm looking to do more videos and, increase the capacity of new runs. I haven't really did any runs. I've been, there's been a lot of changes going on in my life. Got married and had a new child, and now moving back to the state of Florida where I was born, and now trying to set up my new family and everything here in Florida. So everything has been taking time, and I haven't really been getting a chance to do runs like I want to. Of course, I don't do cheats. I don't do any cheats on my games. So when you're doing these runs legitimately, it takes a lot of time to accomplish. So, you know, I like to keep it real because that's the kind of gamer I am. But this is actually a nice little purchase here, and this is going to help me get things back on a roll. Of course, as you can see right there, it tells you that, you know, with this adapter, of course you have to go and buy the adapter. It's separately. It costs $25 for the adapter so that you can expand your library into Genesis games, not just Super NES and NES games. You can also play Genesis games as well, and that's why I thought this was a very, very smart purchase. And I won't have to go out in my storage and dig out my NES and all the other things and bring it here, which I'm not going to be here very longer. You know, I'd rather get those things out when I set up a permanent operation. So this is going to be my temporary console for runs until I get moved, and then I'll go back to doing my runs on the original format, of course, which is, I'm really passionate about that. I love to do my runs off of original format, the original console that it was originally released. So yeah, that's just my thing, of course. Okay, it comes with 2 controllers. So if I have a friend come over, let's say my son or somebody, they want to play with me, they can also play with me. And another good thing about this, if you look at the port, you can also use original controllers for this console, and that's really a good thing. As you can see, this looks like an original Super Nintendo controller that you can use with this. If you want to give your Retroduo controllers a rest, of course, it's nothing like using the original controllers to me. Even though, you know, I suppose those controllers would do if you didn't have them. But, you know, I love my original controllers because there's nothing like it, and it's nothing better than that. Of course, you guys know my husband is away. I'm on a mission to get some things arranged for us, and as soon as he gets back, we're going to start doing more couples runs that everybody loves to see. Of course, that Contra run was very successful, and we really did knock those 2 Contra games out pretty quickly, and I want to do some more runs like that because this is what everyone loves to see, and I want to be able to. I haven't been exactly producing the videos I was supposed to because of a lot of changes that's going on in my personal life. So I want to really get back to doing what I love, and that's doing videos and doing deathless runs. I'm going to be doing also, which I've already started doing, I'm going to be starting to do world records with a single player run and with my husband as well. But anyways, that's beside the point. I'm just showing you all the labels so you know exactly, if you ever want to pick this up, you know exactly what to get. It's from Retroduo, as you can see. The V3.0 series, and I'm gonna try this for the first time. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't really opened it and started playing it yet. Just got it, so I thought I'd do it on camera so that everybody could see how it works, and if they want to pick it up, they can go and pick that up. As you know, RetroStar will try to deliver all the information that I know. Okay, why don't we get down to the point? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and see if you can try to open it up and see what's inside. 1 second. Wow. Don't want to mess up my box here. You know, I love my boxes. It's messed up, then whatever. It's just a box. Wish I had a cameraman to help me out here. Usually Rudy is my cameraman, and he could help me out with this. Okay, this is the box, and of course it comes with the manual. If you want to look at the back of the box, this is what it has on the back. There we go. I just noticed, guys, I'm actually doing a multitask here. I don't have a cameraman. My cameraman's not here, so I have to be the focuser, and I got to be the cameraman, and of course I got to make sure that I'm getting everything. So there you go. It's out the box. That is the manual right there, which tells you, I guess, how to hook everything up. And I think these things run about $60, I believe. You know, pretty reasonable price. It runs about $60, $59.99. It comes in black and red. I decided to get the black and red because I think it's just a cool color. And it comes in silver as well. So it comes in black and red, and it comes in silver, and I decided to get the black and red. And I think it's really cool. So this is the instruction manual. Of course, we all need instructions, even though we know basically we have to have the manual anyway. That's part of the deal. So I just put that in the box. And here we got controller. See what I'm doing here so I know exactly what's going on, so I can see on the other side of the camera. This is the controller. Retro bit on the back. And it's a cool thing that it comes with too, just in case I want to do a run with a friend, you know, since my husband isn't here, or maybe one of my sons who are gamers. They're not too keen on the, you know, they're modern gamers. They'll play old games, but only certain ones, you know. And it comes with, look at that, cable. Got the gold tip, which is a cool thing. So great. See another we got here. This is the adapter. I suppose it's the adapter. This looks just like my phone adapter. My phone adapter is exactly the same shape as the back there. And of course, it doesn't have the same little tip. And this is the adapter that you plug into the wall. Yet another controller number 2. Now, let's have to get down to what really counts, and that is the console itself. Not very big, which is a good thing because you don't have a lot of room for huge consoles. The consoles I have now takes up a lot of room, and this is the console itself. Again, I'm the cameraman, the focuser, then I gotta hold the product as well, so it's not exactly the easiest thing for me to do, but I get the job done. See, and these are the buttons. Take the plastic off. There we go. Nice. You can have the slots where you put the games in. It seems to be it doesn't feel too cheap. I don't like cheap because, you know, I want to know that I'm getting my money's worth, and that's just my thing. It doesn't feel too cheap at all. As you can see there, look, you can use your original controllers, I suppose, with that. The buttons are set, and this is the power button. Let me get a close-up on that. It has 8-bit on the top, off in the middle, and 16-bit. I guess when you switch back and forth from the Super NES and the NES or the Genesis, whichever one you choose. Turn around on the back. It's got little air vents, which is a good thing. That shows you that this is, you know, it's safe. And there you go. The output, where you plug in the cords in there with the adapter. So I'm just trying to give you a good little, got vents on the side, you know, it's always cool to see that. So you know they know what they're doing and it's not a piece of junk. I've actually gotten good reviews on these. I've never had a Retroduo before because I've always used my consoles to do runs. I've always used the consoles to do runs. So I never really considered getting one of those systems. You know, consider getting one now because right now I don't have my consoles, and I want to do more console runs. You know, besides doing the arcade runs, which I love doing the arcade runs too, but I also love my console games too. And I want to do some reviews, you know, and get some more videos out there for people to see. And I haven't done anything in a while, like I said, because of a lot of things going on. And when I do my videos, I take pride in it, and I don't just put anything and everything out there. But I want to, of course, do more video game footage and runs. And everybody loves to watch the runs. So this is what's going to make all of that possible. Because I am temporarily set up in my mother's apartment, and me and my husband are looking to get our own apartment or house so that we can have our own setup. And of course, when we get that, we will do a nice video giving you guys a tour of our new man cave or new gaming room or gaming studio, where we're going to be doing a lot of filming and doing a lot of maybe streaming in the future. Once we get everything together, I would like to do some live screens and maybe some live runs and sort of put out some things that I've never put out before and give everybody more of Retro Star and Retro Sensei, which is my husband's channel. Okay. And I think that's about all it comes with. I would maybe kind of hook it up and see another thing I want to show you before I decide if I'm going to go to Extra Horizon and hook it up to my plasma I have here. Yes, I have a plasma. Like, again, I've just got everything out the storage, so I'm a little behind on the technology, a little behind on everything, but my beautiful 2008 plasma is still in good working condition. So as long as it works, I don't care how old it is. I guess when I can get the money to buy new TVs, I will. But as long as they work, I can play my retro games. That's all I need right now. Okay, like I said before, this right here I have, and it's going to make it possible for me to play Genesis games. And I do have some Genesis games. I do have a few Genesis games that I'm going to try. Do runs on, do interviews, or reviews. And I'm going to start with this one. Midnight Resistance, one of my favorite. One of the first Genesis games I played beside, and I've told you the story even on my other videos. Okay, we're going to go ahead on. I guess I'll go ahead on and just hook it up to the TV and see what we got going. If you just give me a second, I will go over and get another setup going right over here so that we could show me hooking it up to my plasma I have on the floor. So Of course, yes, it's on the floor because it doesn't have a stand. The stand got broken during the move, so if you're wondering why it's on the floor, that's why. So take a small break and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I have sort of the view of the TV here, a small small view of the TV, and just my little temporary setup here. And I am going to go ahead on and try to hook it up and see if we can get it going. So give me 1 second. I guess what we're basically going to do is just hook this up in the back. Match up the colors. You know the deal. Pretty simple. Just put that in the back there. And we all know where this is going to go. Okay, here we go. I've got to hook it up to the TV. Now I guess all we have to do is just hook it up to the hook the controller up and get some power going to see what we got here. And plug it up here, player 1. Charger adapter, not sure where I'm going to hook that up yet. Okay, we're going to plug it in the back, of course. I don't know if I got a good shot of that. Okay, plug that in the back. You can see I got everything plugged up. I believe we are set and ready to go. All we have to do is just Kid Icarus, right? Kid Icarus is a good game. So let's try Kid Icarus. Let's let that be the first game we try. Alright, we got her powered up. Now we just got to change the channel. So let's give a close up and see exactly what that looks like. This is where the Nintendo game goes in the back slot. And the Super Nintendo goes in the front. Pretty nifty little gadget, I would say. My first time owning one of these. So give me 1 sec. Alright, I think I did get it. And here we go. Working like a charm. One of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to do a no death run in this game and possibly a world record. So that's it, folks. All right, since I got 3 more minutes here before this is over, and I hope you guys, I hope I convinced you to buy this new machine, whether you have your consoles out or whether you have all of your consoles out. It's trying this out for the first time, and maybe later on I give you more feedback as to how this machine works and if it works well. And I think it's a pretty good buy for, you know, $60. You know, if you really want to play your consoles and all of your Japanese games and titles and stuff like that, I think it's a good way to go. So I'll let that be it. This is Retro Star with Retroduo from Retroduo. The V3.0 series in the red and the black. And I recommend you picking this up if you want to do some gaming and all of your Japanese titles at a convenient setting, whether it's in a hotel or whether you got a original setting or not. It's I think it's perfect for me right now until I get my original setup. I get my permanent place, and I think I'll have a lot of fun with this. But this is Retro Star, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, to like, and to share, everyone. And you keep it retro. Thank you. Until next time.